To get there from West Philadelphia, take Cobbs Creek Parkway all the way to Island Avenue in Southwest. The left lanes go to the Philadelphia International Airport. Stay to your right and turn right at Lindbergh Boulevard. Turn right again at 84th Street. 84th Street becomes Hook Road. Hook Road is an industrial highway that leads to and divides the southern end of Darby Township in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. I started this journey to collect oral histories from Darby Township's Black community. David, when did you start collecting photographs of Darby Township?
Well, actually, I think it started about 3 or 4 years ago. And it started when I used to look in my aunt's photo book. And she had a lot of cool old pictures of people, not so much houses, but of people. And I said, you know what? I would like to find some old houses and streets that I can remember when I was a kid, you know what I mean? Because it brings back good memories to me, and I loved it. And as I look at these pictures, I can just go back in time, because it was such a great period of my life coming up in an area like this, because it was plenty of room, plenty of kids, lots of fun, lots of family life. And as you can see, some of these houses that aren't there anymore.
Well, why do you think it's important to document Darby Township the way it was?
I think it's important because, first of all, there is no documentation on the southern part of Darby Township at all. And I feel that people should know their roots. Everybody had roots. People came from down south, they know where their roots were.
By now, you know our township is split into 2 sections. All of this land around here was Darby Township. Sharon Hill, Allcroft, it was just all Darby Township.
Well, I used to say it's about 95% blacks in the first and second wards of the township. And the northern part of the township, which is separated by the southern part by a mile at least, it makes up the 3rd, 4th, and 5th wards, and it was 95% white. Mm-hmm. And so consequently, you have the division of the white and black communities.
Back when I was a kid, all that was called Horntown or Oakville. They called between them 3 names, they called it Horntown, Oakville, Darby Township. Now when it come to be changed to Barncliff is when they build them houses. After they started selling them houses. The white folks up there didn't want nobody knew that they was trying to connect with Darby Township and here.
Mm-hmm. David, what were the circumstances that led to you and your family leaving Darby Township when you were young?
Yeah, well, the main reason we left because they deemed this area substandard, okay? And so they wanted to build new homes and make the area what they called at that time livable.
when the redevelopment came through, and they said all the people had to move. They wanted to take all our houses. My father didn't like that so hot, And most of the people didn't want to move. And then there was one man said he wasn't moving nowhere. They said, well, if he didn't move, they were going to get a bulldozer and just come right through the house, whether he's in there or not.
And a lot of people didn't like it, but a lot of people didn't want to leave their homes. Even though some houses weren't that great, it was still their home. My grandfather didn't like the idea because he had a nice piece of land. He was very comfortable living.
How would they tell your dad and the other people in the community that they had to move? Like, what would they say and how?
They sent a notice out to everybody, and then letting them know that they had to move. My father was telling my mother, so well, we got to move.
They would tell them that we're coming through and we will give you a fair price for your land because we will be building in this particular area. And it wasn't a smooth thing at all. The redevelopment just came in and said, we're just going to confiscate all this land and make it better.
And instead of the township more or less taking steps to improve the area, like streets and so forth and so on, nothing was done to improve the area. So it was allowed to go down, and then they considered it a blighted area, so they had to bring in redevelopment. There was a lot of substandard housing there and so forth. It would have been an improvement if they did what they said they were going to do, because upon the redevelopment coming in, it was supposed to have been replaced. Those old homes were supposed to have been replaced by new homes. The 3 white commissioners in the northern part of the township totally control the township, because the 2 wards in the southern end of the township can only vote for their 2 representatives. So the controlling 3 votes will always remain in the northern end of the township.
And what they vote on affects the whole township.
Affects the whole township, exactly.
Where is Darby Township in terms of redevelopment?
Good question. And I'll tell you like this, in a way of speaking, we never know. We're not brought in early enough to know what's going on or what they plan on doing, what they want to do.
Me being a child of this town, I knew it was right. And I have a great passion for the town. And I just want to keep it living on and passed down from generation to generation. We shouldn't let any history be lost. Okay, younger generation, they have foggy idea what this town was all about. So therefore, they don't have the love for it like we did. Okay, we came through a lot of struggles, but we came out all right. And it's good for the people to know that and to remember that and not let our history be lost. Because it was a great history. It was a great history.
Throughout this country, people have created communities like this on land that no one else wanted, on marshlands, down by the railroad tracks, or on the wrong side of the highway. They built communities there and for generations raised their families there and created memories there. And all over the country, communities like this have been cut back, diminished, have even disappeared, all in the name of progress. The kind of progress that disregards people, their traditions, and their history. The kind that covers a multitude of sins. So it may be that there is nothing special about Darby Township, except that it's still here. After generations of governmental neglect and political abuse, despite the challenges from outside and the losses within, Darby Township is still here. A tiny suburban town with an all-black cast